Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another Friday episode of the Nonsense Podcast. I won't even say another. It's the first Friday episode of the Nonsense Podcast of the prequel for season 4. The end of the prequel saga before the season kicks off. Hi, everyone. My name is FNbob with a nameplate if you're watching on video, if it matters. If you're listening to me on Spreaker, thanks a lot. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, cool. That's also great. But hey, how's it going, everybody? What's going on? I have no idea how to start these shows anymore because we're beefing so hardcore with Gen X. I can't even do my DX stuff no more. I don't like them anymore, so no DX anymore. We got to find a new intro bit at some point. But either way, how are you doing on this lovely Friday? How's your week been going? Did you enjoy those 2 really other cool episodes of the Nonsense Podcast, the prequel? Did you check out the trailer? Did you actually check out the trailer? Is that trailer I poured my heart and soul into? I put so much effort into making that little goofy clip bit system. I don't know. It's dope. It's one of my top 2 favorite trailers that I've created, and we only created 2 trailers. But it's super dope. Either way, how's your week going? How's your week been? How's your week going? What do you got planned for this weekend? For the Chicago people, we got some decent weather coming up. Some 90s. I'm going to get outside. I'm going to ride my bicycle around again. What else are we doing? Kelly's got a dog training event going on.
Adopt and shop. If you're in Lakeview, come by.
That's going to be cool. It's like you and a bunch of other dog vendors.
10 different shelters, 50 other dog-related vendors. It's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's going
to At least it was huge last year.
I was going to say, it was huge last year for sure. You guys took over that entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
So super cool stuff coming up this weekend for us. Comment below. What do you got going on? Let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. But either way, on with the show, right? Dad joke? I heard you got a dad joke for me. Yeah, let me hear that really good dad joke.
So, Bob.
Yes?
Why can't dinosaurs clap their hands?
All right, question first. What kind of dinosaur are we talking about? Or are we just talking about dinosaurs in general?
In general.
Because I was going to say, we talking T-Rexes. I mean, it's not even fair.
They can clap their titties.
God damn it, I hate fucking titty smacks from a T-Rex.
It was on a documentary. Is fact.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So there was a show called Walking with Dinosaurs.
I don't like this at all.
And it was 3D animated dinosaurs, and they showed the life of different species and different types.
A bunch of T-Rexes rubbing their nipples.
They weren't T-Rexes.
It's fucking terrible.
But there is a species that has the short arms, and that was part of their mating ritual. Is they put up their tails and they clap their titties.
I don't want to know the answer if dinosaurs have titties or not. What's the answer to that joke, by the way?
They're extinct.
Oh, god damn it, even worse. Can't clap if you're dead. This was weirdly unnecessarily informative and also morbid.
I love dinosaurs, man.
I do too. I mean, they're cool. We got to see Sue over our vacation break,
yes.
Whatever you want to call it.
Yes, we did.
We went to the Field Museum. We seen Sue for the first time in person.
She's amazing.
I thought Sue was the long neck. I kid you not. As long as I've lived in the city, I thought Sue was the long neck.
No, she's the most whole T-Rex fossil that's ever been found.
Right, they're missing what, like 6 bones total?
Mm-hmm.
That's it? Or something, don't quote me. I know people are just like, he said a thing, and he thinks he's right all the time. Come on. Hyperbole, okay? Yeah, I think it's 6 or 7 bones or something. Something very minuscule.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Right.
It's missing. And then, part of the head got squished, but that was during the fossilization.
Yeah. So there was nothing they could do about that. But they recreated it as best they could. But they still have the crushed skull on display as well.
It's so cool.
Yeah. No, I've never seen Sue. I've never been to the Field Museum before, so that was a first. That was 100% first. Had a lot of fun. I don't know about you, but I enjoyed it.
It was so good.
Yeah. It's. I will say this: the Field Museum is definitely much bigger than I expected it to be. It looks big from the outside, but on the inside, it seems so much bigger than it needs to be. It's huge, but it's tight.
Yeah, we always said you're gonna have to make a day out of Field because it's so massive. You're gonna spend the whole day there.
And we pretty much did.
Yep.
Like from what 10 to like 5, we were there. Was it 11?
It was 11 to about 4:30 ish.
Okay. Same thing, 9 to 5.
Yeah.
We were there all day. We got to walk around. We seen that. We watched the Bloodsuckers thing. We seen, what was the other, like
the Unseen Oceans.
Unseen Oceans, which was just more fish. That was also kind of cool. All the taxidermy animals. Jesus Christ, look at that! I'm
Silence your phone.
Breaking my own rules. No silent phones. Jesus Christ, man.
See?
Can you tell I haven't done this in a long time? Like, I don't know if people notice, but I haven't done podcasting in so long. Breaking all the rules. Like you had to check your phone too. You're like, I'm fucking up.
My phone's always on silent though. I don't let mine ring out.
I typically don't either. Like, the only time I have my ringer on is when my watch is off. It's pretty much one of the two things because I don't need it because my watch sends me all my notifications. I don't know.
So I only turn the ringer on when I'm at home all day long, and then I'll turn it on. But if I'm out, if I have like dog training clients, then I definitely turn it on silent or on vibrate because that can interrupt learning, and we don't want that.
Yeah. And it's also just unprofessional.
Yes.
But yeah, Field Museum was cool. Phone, keep your phone off when you're working.
Yeah.
It was a weird tangent out of nowhere. Yeah. But yeah, that day was pretty fun. I think the only downside of the day is when we went out to eat.
Oh my god. I was so mad.
We picked this nice little small...
I was trying to be fancy, okay? I was trying to be nice because we had a horrible month. Horrible month.
It wasn't bad, but it was okay.
We were going to go out and have a nice, good old time. So I found this fancy-ass, Italian-ass restaurant.
It wasn't Italian. It was Italian, Kelly.
It was Italian-ass
restaurant.
Italian-ass restaurant. And we get in there. I made a reservation, mind you. Reservation.
Yeah, you got super fancy with a reservation.
We get in there, and there's literally people that came in after us that got their food before anybody even came over to say, "Hi, fuckface, how you doing?"
Hey, how you doing? May I take your order, please? No, we're like, here's some water. And
it wasn't
forks.
even. It wasn't even like an actual. It was a busboy that all his job was to do is put water on the tables.
He brought the water.
He brought water. He couldn't speak English.
He was white.
Not the one. No.
I don't remember now. I'm pretty sure the guy who brought us water was just some young white kid.
Anyway, nobody came over to us. I'm not about to tell somebody to do their damn job.
Yeah, we
left.
We dipped hard.
I
understand though. I'm very particular and just like, if you're gonna give me bad service, I'm not gonna start complaining and hounding. I'm just gonna leave because either way it goes, you're gonna screw me over somewhere else.
Yeah. So
you started off with bad service. If I tell you to give me good service, you're only gonna continue to give me bad service until I tell you to fix it.
Right. And then I'm just gonna pay expensive food that's terrible tasting.
Right, it's probably going to be bad food anyway. Terrible service. I know a lot of people are just like, don't beat up on the service industry people. They're people too. Yeah, but if you suck at your job, you suck at your job. Now, what I have done over the years is I have 100% dialed down my anger when it comes towards service people. Because I used to be ruthless. I was one of the few people that if you gave me bad service, I hit you what I call the menu flip. I don't know if I ever explained the menu flip on the show.
I don't think so.
But what you do is you take the menu and you get your glass of water. Menu on top of the glass of water. flip that bitch upside
Oh,
down.
hell no. You don't do that.
And then you fucking pull the menu from under and you leave that full glass of water sitting face down on the table.
Don't do that.
And then you just like, no, fuck you. You clean it up. I'm not dealing with this shit. Because they got to move the cup. And they don't know how to pull the menu trick. So splash. I didn't spill the water everywhere. You spilled the water everywhere. So I did nothing.
Don't do that.
Nah, screw you people. Do your job. I'm fine if you're just not having your best day doing your job, but to not come over as a waiter is ridiculous. To never show up and introduce yourself and then take an order.
We were there for almost an hour.
Almost an hour. And I'm just like, you know what, let's just give them time. Maybe they're busy. They weren't busy.
No.
And I'm just like, maybe it's a shift change. I don't know. I'm giving you the benefit
They just
of the doubt.
opened, so no.
Oh, well then, yeah. I thought it was like maybe it's like a shift change or some shit like that. There was literally no excuse to not see anybody or stop by within an hour's time. So, I don't know. Were we wrong? I don't think we were wrong.
I don't think.
Comment below, what would you do if you had a waiter or you went to a restaurant, your waiter just never showed up?
I know.
Do you dip? Do you complain? A lot of people say just complain.
Yeah, the people that I've talked to, they were just like, didn't you say something? I'm like, I'm not about to tell people to do their job.
No.
So
I'm a dip.
I'm leaving.
I'm a dip.
That's it. So I know people are gonna say something.
Yeah. It's not, and again, it's not that I'm like, oh, I'm just too scared. Come on, have you heard me on this podcast? It's not like I'm too scared to say something to a waiter or a manager. It's just, fuck you. Like, I'm out. Like, I'm not going to even entertain your establishment.
No, and I
whatsoever.
think you said it perfectly. Like, if you can't even come over and have the decency to say hello, you're not going to do anything else right.
Right. So, it's just like, screw it, man. I'm fucking out of there.
Yeah.
I don't know what more you want me to do, so...
do you want to flow into our recent experience?
So our recent experience at another establishment. But no, beforehand, just I am dead serious. Comment below. What would you do in that scenario if you went to a restaurant and immediately bad service, or just how do you handle bad service in general? I'm a favor of just dipping. I'm not gonna entertain the establishment, but maybe you guys have better methods. Maybe you guys like my menu cup flip technique.
Don't do that.
Splash, splash, man. Fuck you.
Don't do that.
But no, I'm curious. I want to hear other people's like methods of dealing with bad customer service. And I'm just saying specifically because I want to know, because in this age of inflation, where everything is stupid expensive, I am not going to entertain bad service and spend a good amount of money. That Italian restaurant, I think what we had chose to order since we couldn't get an order in, was going to cost us over $100.
Oh yeah, easily.
So I'm not going to give you $100 and then be just disappointed in service in general. I'm just going to leave. It's not that serious to me. So yeah, let me know what you think or what would you have done in the comments below or whatever. So yeah, that leads right into like our second, I don't want to say bad experience, but just like I'm done with certain companies right now.
The hit list is real.
The hit list is getting bigger. And again, I'm in my Zen era. I'm chilling. I'm not angry anymore. As you can tell at the tone of this podcast, normally I come in hot.
I'm the one that's angry.
Right, you're more angry than I am. No, I'm chill. Like, no, I'm in my J. Cole breezy, smooth and easy era. But I am going to just stop entertaining certain establishments. So, as you know, as man of the African American descent, Jesus, what the?
Turn it off.
Yeeted. Fucking yeeting my phone halfway across the room. Anyway, as an individual of the African American descent, I happen to be black, is what I'm saying. I like fried chicken. Not afraid to admit it. Love me some fried chicken. Love me some watermelon. Ain't afraid to say so. But fried chicken is for lack of a better term, fried chicken is my shit. I will frequent any fried chicken establishment as long as the food is delicious. On top of my fried chicken list, as of recently, was Jollibee, which is also wild because my list of fried chicken spots are mostly Asian right now. Mm-hmm. Mostly Asian. It's like there was Jollibee, Crisp, Bonchon, Dak Dak. So four in a row, Korean and Vietnamese. And then Popeyes. Popeyes is like number 4 or 5. It ties on occasion. But I like me some Popeyes too. KFC, bottom.
Wherever that bottom is.
Wherever the
It's
bottom
low.
is, that's where it starts. KFC lives. But no, I love me some good fried chicken, and Jollibee was my favorite. Here's where I got a problem. For the last 5 months now, Jollibee has been out of spicy chicken. I don't know how you're out of spicy chicken for 5 months. It's seasoning, to my knowledge. It's just different seasoning than your regular chicken. But I guess that's neither here nor there. They just haven't sold spicy chicken in forever. Now, their regular chicken, it's okay. Not great. Their spicy chicken, I don't know what they do. I don't know exactly what the technique is, but the flavor touches the bone. It's the only way I can explain it. Them seasonings, you could suck the bone off and it's delicious. And pause, no diddy, whatever you want to say, it's the flavor hits that hardcore. They ain't had this spicy chicken in a good 5 months. So I just stopped going to Jollibee. Now, apparently downtown Chicago has a Jollibee. And on their website it says that they still have spicy chicken.
Here's the thing. They had it when I was there.
Did they?
Yes.
Okay.
So they do have it.
So they have it. So I was like, cool, let's go get us some spicy fried. I'm on a diet right now, a hardcore diet. I broke a diet day for this goddamn chicken. That's how serious I am about Jollibee's chicken. And mind you, I've only been fasting, 2 weeks now? I've been fasting for about 2 weeks. So it's fasting plus intermittent fasting even when I do eat. Neither here nor there. Just from the prequel episodes to now, obviously the gut's getting a little smaller. And by the way, I'm not even sucking in. I just kind of noticed that. I'm not even sucking in. Gut's not on the table. But either way, they had spicy chicken. I was excited. Let's go get some spicy chicken. I send you out because it's downtown Chicago. Absolutely no parking. Send Kelly in to go get it. For some odd reason, 30 minutes on chicken. What the fuck have you been doing all day? That's what I would like to know. What have you been doing all day when, I'm sorry, you're a chicken joint. You have to do one thing only, and that's provide chicken. You're not cooking special ordered stuff. There's no variations. It's chicken, spicy chicken, a sandwich, and some tenders. You should always have chicken is what I'm saying. Chicken should be ready. A few minutes here and there, I understand. 30 minutes on chicken? 30 minutes on spicy chicken, which then turned into 45 to almost an hour waiting on said chicken. To then get from downtown Chicago, make it all the way home, crack open this bucket of supposedly delicious chicken, and find out it's not even spicy chicken. You had one job. We waited 45 minutes to an hour to not get spicy chicken, to not even indulge myself in the deliciousness of the spicy chicken. Then they had to nerve the gall. Now, granted, I can understand travel time, but the chicken was soggy. There was not a crisp bite to be found. It's like it was wet KFC chicken, is how I described it. Not delicious at all. The flavors that are supposed to be there, non-existence. The gravy, because Jollibee hits you with this fucking delicious gravy to go with your chicken. Not to go with mashed potatoes, to go with your chicken. Chicken, minorly flavorless. Adobo rice, which again, just the name adobo rice screams flavor. Flavorless and clumpy rice. Not even good fresh rice. The experience was horrible, and I lost a day of diet and fasting for mediocre to piss poor chicken. So I would like to say, before I even get a potential sponsorship from Jollibee, I'm letting you know, Jollibee, I'm done. I'm out washing my hands. Until you get spicy chicken, I'm not returning. It's just that simple. Get the seasoning, get the flavor in. Apparently they inject the chicken to get the spicy flavor in there. I don't know what you're doing, but until you figure out how to put spicy chicken back on the menu consistently, as Shark Tank would say, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done skis. Jollibee, back to the bottom of the list with KFC. Until you get spicy chicken. I love the spicy chicken. I will fight for the spicy chicken. Because the spicy chicken is nice. It's not even hot. It's just super flavorful, delicious. It's got a kick, just enough of a kick to it. But the flavor. And I'm dead serious when I mean that flavor is to the bone. I swear to God, they are flavoring these chickens from birth. They're feeding them nothing but 11 herbs and spices to get them ready to die and be turned into delicious chicken. Just from the day they are born. It's delicious chicken, I swear. But the downtown Chicago Jollibee, it's a from me. So yeah, 2 really just mediocre experiences when it comes to dining out right now. Which, you know what? I'll take it as a win. 2024 Bob is looking on the bright side of life. Zen Bob thinks of the greater things. And all I take away from this entire experience was it's going to be so much easier to fast now because I'm not going to waste my money dining out. Super easy not to dine out when you know you're going to get piss poor service. I don't know how you feel about it, but that's how I feel about it. So, yeah, one more thing to comment below. Let me know what your favorite chicken spot is because I'm looking for another one because it ain't Jollibee's anymore. Jollibee was, oh my God, that chicken is so delicious when it's done right. Maybe it's only the downtown one. Maybe. But it's just, that was so bad. That was so bad. And again, I'm more upset about the Jollibee thing because they don't have many options to begin with. It's legs and thighs. Spicy legs and thighs. Chicken sandwich, spicy chicken sandwich. That's it when it comes to chicken. Nobody's going to Jollibee for anything else. If you do have a Jollibee and you went there for something else, please let me know what. Because if you went there for something other than... Did you really go to Jollibee for a hamburger?
You gotta get spaghetti.
That's a side that they charge you full price for some odd reason. Yeah. But it's a side. And all they have other than that is hamburger steak and hamburgers. Who's going to Jollibee for hamburgers?
I didn't even know they had hamburgers.
They have hamburgers. Why do they have hamburgers? I don't know.
Other than that is like their special peach mango stuff.
Their peach mango shit is delicious though.
So they have a drink and they have a pie.
The pies.
And they're so good.
The peach mango, but I just like mangoes in general. Mango fruit flavored things are so good.
Peach and mango is like my ideal combination.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can understand why though, peach. I'm more of a double berry guy, so strawberry, blueberry. If I'm gonna combine. Or strawberry, banana. Strawberry banana never loses. There's no way for... There's no thing of strawberry and banana combination that is disgusting. I don't believe it. But then, do you want to get fancy? Smoothie time, Kelly. Strawberry, banana, a little bit of peanut butter. Get your proteins in.
I've always been a fan of anything peach, good stuff.
Peach,
doesn't matter what it is.
But... the peach fruit, I'm always 50-50 on.
Oh no, I love all the variations of peach fruit.
I don't like hard peaches. Like when they're like almost apple texture, I can't fuck with that.
No, I love those.
They're not ready yet. They need to be soft.
I like
squishy.
I like both. I like the softer ones and I like the crunchy ones.
The crunchy ones. I
love.
I understand. Plums, underrated. Yeah. Super underrated fruit are plums. I don't know why plums aren't. And I ain't never had a non-juicy plum either.
That's what they are.
They're just juice flavored machines, and you bite into it and it fucking just squirts everywhere. Oh God, that's a hardcore pause. I apologize for that.
Yeah. Have you seen the like plastic fruits?
Plastic fruits.
I guess in Whole Foods and like Trader Joe's or whatever, like in their actual edible food. They have these I don't know what it's about. I'm still looking it up.
Plastic fruit?
It's like rubber. It's like blueberries have been a thing, and watermelon's been a thing, and
like they're just non-edible things.
Yeah, inside with all the rest of the like edible.
Probably
things.
To make the display look more big, I guess.
I don't know. It's like people brought it home, went to eat it.
How did you make it that far knowing it was fake?
They didn't know it was fake.
They can't be that elaborate fake fruits.
They're pretty good.
Watermelon is heavy.
Yeah.
You didn't make it home with a beach ball.
I mean,
and just be like, oh no.
So the watermelon one, that one was kind of weird. I didn't know about that one being so rubber. But the blueberry one looked like straight up a rubber ball.
Right. Are we that fat as Americans that we can't tell the difference between real and fake fruit?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna even blame Whole Foods on that. I'm blaming us.
I don't know what's happening.
You picked up fruits that little.
You're not paying attention.
You're not paying attention or picking up fruit so littly often. I think that's how you would say that phrase. Jesus Christ. That you can't,
less often.
Less often? Yeah. But the so before the less often sounds wrong.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying, people at
Grammar.
home. Grammar. Chicago Public School Education. I'm dumb. It's okay. Why do people listen to me for truth, information, and fact when I'm just a dumb that just likes to make people laugh? Either way, go buy fruit more often where you're not going home with plastic because you're dumb.
Yeah, you should definitely...
100% should know a real fruit by touch.
I kind of understand with the watermelon because you're not seeing the inside of it.
But it can't. There's no way it's as heavy.
Yeah, I was just.
There's a weight issue.
Like that one. So
y'all ain't doing the old Southern black man. You don't thump your watermelon.
Nobody knows the thump.
Y'all ain't thumping y'all watermelon.
No
That's how you tell if it's juicy or not.
So that's the thing. When she cut open this watermelon and cut it into slices, like, it was juicy. It just had a weird texture to it that it was, like, plasticky, I guess.
Maybe they're painting over it
or rubbery, I mean. I don't know.
I'm going to have to do some investigation.
I'm still looking into it, so we'll get back to you.
Yeah, no, that's quite strange. I've not heard of that. I don't know why there's fake fruits or rubberized fruits. That's why you got to grow your own stuff at home, people.
Yeah.
If the apocalypse is here, cicadas are gay.
Yep.
Did you hear about that at least?
Yeah.
The cicadas are going gay, apparently. Where's Alex Jones when you need him?
He was warning us.
He was warning. They said the water's turning to frogs gay. Now the cicadas are turning to zombies and gay. What is going on? I blame Joe Biden.
Yeah,
it's all his fault. Jojo, get out of the way. I don't know. I'm blaming you for everything. My taxes, my rubber fruit, and the fact that this podcast is only 30 minutes long. Speaking of which, are we all done? 27 minutes? That's good enough for you people. You got a whole intro you got to listen to, and then you got an outro you got to listen to. So, on that note, how about you do me a favor and go to www.fnentertainment.com. There's a tab called merch or shop. You just click either one. Click that merch tab. Go there. Click one of those little pictures. It'll take you straight to the effing shop. If you get lost, go to the effing shop and get you a nice shirt or a cup or a mug. I don't have my cups here. They need to be clean. It's okay. But yeah, go buy you sell something nice. There's some nice new stuff there. Is what I'm saying. You should go take a look. I don't want to spoil nothing for you. I want you to go look for yourself. Take a gander at www.fnentertainment.com and go find out for yourself. If you're watching on YouTube, how's it going? Like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't feel like watching me sitting here and talking to a microphone, because that is weird. I understand if you don't want to stare at me talk to you. You can always listen to the podcast on Apple, Google, and Spotify. But if you really want the best experience, you go to Spreaker. Download the app. Go to Spreaker.com and listen to the podcast there. That is the home of the podcast, and that's where they pay us, man. They like us over at Spreaker. Or iHeartRadio, however you want to call it. Same difference, but they both like us. So go to Spreaker.com. Listen to all of the podcasts whenever you want, or you can listen to it on www.fnentertainment.com.
If you have an option to rate the podcast,
do it
wherever you're listening to.
Make us number one in the comedy section.
Rate the podcast, please.
We're definitely number one in podcasts that are called nonsense. So let's get to the top of the comedy section. I would love that. Maybe even get nominated for an award or two. But then if you're just comfortable where you're listening, you could just do me one other favor. All you gotta do is go to Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. That's where you get to see clips of the show, listen to clips of the show, goofy posts that we make up, updates, things that are going on. Twitter, the whole podcast and video are there sometimes. So just, maybe skedaddle over to Twitter and find me at FNbob36, because I guess I never tell anybody that. It's at FNbob36. That's me. But if you just want everything to be super simple, super easy to find me, because I've done all the work for you. All you got to do is, wherever you're listening, more than likely there's a button that says more, see more in the description area. And then there's links to everything. That little thing that says Linktree, if you click it or you tap it with your finger, there's links to all of our stuff, man. Me, Henny, Kelly, if you're just interested in anything, there's no reason to not watch us. I handle the show. Henny streams on the weekdays now. He's busy streaming consistently now. He's probably streaming right now. You don't even know. You should go check him out in a few minutes. Kelly's doing dog training, especially live in Chicago. Even if you don't live in Chicago, virtual training, man. Your pup needs it. You should go check her out. But that's it. That's the end of the prequel, baby. Guess what happens next week? The show goes on. The real show. The heart and soul of the show. The new format, the new bits, the new ridiculousness, the new nonsense, everything new. We are doing so much more starting next week. So don't miss out. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. Nonsense is back. Nonsense is here to stay. And we're probably not going anywhere for a while. So get used to us. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.